Sober Girls Yoga by The Mindful Life Practice.
Well, I always like to start my classes lying down. So if you're happy to lie down, that's what we're going to do. I don't know if you can hear a bit of music. Who knows? But we will see. So we're going to start lying down on our mat. I just got my screen out. And got it. Yeah. So come and join me on your mat with Matt. Maybe you want to take your legs long or keep your feet on the floor. I'm going to take my legs long. And this is so exciting, isn't it? So I've just been doing a very British thing, hanging my washing out on the line in the garden because it's super sunny and it's just the perfect temperature. And we like to hang our washing out on the line. I'm sure people do that all around the world, don't they? But as we come into our yoga, I think it's really good to think of our mind like that we can take our clothes and just hang them out and just let them blow a little bit in the wind. And I'm talking about your thoughts that are floating around. And lots of us have had very busy weeks. I'm loving this empty nesting term, kind of new to me, but I get it. And I've been really busy this week trying to look after 78 children and just 10 adults on a little holiday away. And I'm just trying to separate all those thoughts and feelings away. So if you can just hang them on your washing lines to dry, or maybe if that's too much to think about, maybe you're parking them away somewhere in a car park. And we're going to do some grounding, some stretching, mostly on the floor, and then I'll get Alex to pick up the slack. So just coming into the breath, maybe you've got one hand on your chest, one on your belly. And we're just seeing where the breath is right now. Gentle rise of the stomach. The air comes in and out of the body. And we're all going to take a couple, maybe 3 grounding breaths. So we're going to take a big inhale in through the nose. Belly fills up like a balloon, hold at the top. And then we're going to sigh it out. Let's do one more of those. Big deep breath in. And then exhale. And then some of us are all in Australia. We've been breathing a lot today. For some of us, it's the first breath of the day, first few breaths of the day. Hope it's not your first breath of the day. Take one more big deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And then sigh it out with gratitude. Give the toes a little wiggle. And we're going to stretch the arms above the head. So arms stretching, toes pointing. And we're going to make a little shape now. Someone recently called it a croissant shape. We're going to take our arms over to the top right of our mats, of our floors, and the feet are going to go over to the right. So we're kind of making this banana-y shape. But someone in my class recently called it a croissant, which is very nice. Gretchen in France will like that. And with the right hand, can you just pull that left wrist over? So again, this lovely stretch down the left side of the body. And maybe if you want to take that stretch further, that left foot can go over the right. We just get this lovely stretch. And then it feels a bit intense. So just drop it back 20%. Just let the body just settle back in. We just hold this for a couple of breaths. And it sounds like a good intention for this practice is to be grounded, just to get away from our busy lives at the moment. Seems like a good one to me. And then let's just release, and we're going to walk everything over to the other side. I'm always fighting with this chair. And this time, maybe the left hand just pulls the right wrist over, maybe the right foot goes over the left. And again, we make that half moon, banana, croissant shape. Or croissant, I don't know, we all say it different ways, don't we? The best baked good, by the way, is a cross between a croissant and a donut. It's so lovely. Is it a cronut? It's amazing. And I just thought I'd throw that in there. Then release back to center, stretch the arms and legs, and then we're going to bring the knees into the chest. I always like to have my head on a little brick, just if you notice that. So pull the knees into the chest. Just hold the knees and then just take some little circles, opening the knees out and around, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Let's see how that feels. Maybe the feet are moving around. It's a real set way of doing this. And then we're going to lower the feet down. I'm going to cross the right leg over the left. Hands are down beside the body. And we're just pushing into hands a little bit so we lift the left foot. So we're doing a little knee cross with the left foot lifted. And then just push it into the floor a little bit. We're just going to take some circles around. And these can be as wide or as not wide. What's the opposite of not wide? Narrow as you want. And take these right, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Whichever feels good for you. And then just settle in the middle. And if you want, if you can, just fold over to the right a little bit. Maybe you gaze a little bit to the left. And then back through center, just using the hands on the floor where you need to. Just cross over to the left side. Maybe you take a little gaze out to the right. The arm stretches out. Back through center, lower that foot, lower the right foot. Take a little movement from side to side. Left foot's then going to come over the right. And we're going to repeat the same thing. So a little push into the hands, engage in the core, and just taking some circles the other way. I feel a few clicks in the knee. My right knee always clicks when I do this. And then again, just pushing into the hands. Maybe you can just fold over, this time to the left. Gaze out to the right side. Little breath. And then fold over to the other side. Maybe gazing out to the left side. I'm getting my lefts and rights mixed up, aren't I? Back through center. Just bring those feet back onto the floor. Little shake from side to side. Let's bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a lovely little hug. And then we're just going to roll over to the right side, taking our time to come up to a seated position. Realized I left my other camera on, but it doesn't matter. And just sitting on the floor if you can, cross-legged. Bring the hands to heart center, maybe the eyes are closed. Just allow yourself to be in your space. We're going to inhale and raise the arms above the head. Exhale, pull the hands to heart center. This time we inhale and then just turn the body to the right side. Left hand comes onto the right knee, right hand comes behind. Just push through that right hand at the back a little bit, just to get a little bit taller. Concentrating on turning at the waist as you gaze over that right shoulder. And breathe. Let's take an inhale back through center. Exhale. Takes us over to the left side. That right hand's on the left knee. Left hand pushed into the floor behind. Inhale back through center, stretch the arms up high. This time drop the right hand onto the floor. We're just going to tilt the body over, pushing into that right hand. So there's a bit of push and pull force there. So get that lovely stretch down the lower left side of the body. And then we're just going to rock over to the left side. And then I want you to start looking at the hands as you bring them over and back. So we're kind of making a little flowing movement, right and left, trying to get into a nice breathing pattern that's comfortable for you. It's kind of in slow motion, this flow. Maybe it'll get a bit quicker, but I like a bit of slow-mo to start with. Couple more, both sides. The great thing about this practice is that Alex has absolutely no idea when she's going to take over from it. So it's like she's got to do some improv. I could just say now, but I'm not going to. Back to center. Right, we're going to put our hands on our knees. And we're going to do some little movements. I think these are called Sufi grinds. Gretchen will know this. Come forwards and around. Maybe breathing at the start, at the front. Breathing as we go back. Because you think we would have talked about this in rehearsal, wouldn't you? But we kind of know each other quite well now for 3 years. And then reverse the movement the other way. And there's no Taylor Swift playing as well. I was at a school disco this week, obviously because I was with school children and Taylor Swift was playing, and obviously I thought of Alex because she's a bit of a Swiftie. And the kid said to me, "You're a Swiftie." I said, "Well, I wasn't until I met someone who used to play it during yoga all the time." Okay, let's slow that down and come to a stop. We're going to come onto our hands and knees now. So we're going to come into a tabletop position. So let's just focus on the hands. The fingers are spread apart. Pads of the fingers, shoulders just over the wrists. Take some little sways from side to side. And we're going to come into some cat-cow. So we're going to inhale, dip the belly, lift the heart. Exhale takes us into our cat, doming through the spine, belly lifting from the floor. Inhale, inhale, inhale. To your cow, exhale, cat. And just start taking these at your own pace. And then just bring in any little movements you might want to do, maybe almost stretching back into a child's pose and then coming forward. But keeping those same kind of basic cat-cow movements. Kind of freestyle, what you want to do. And then let's just come back to center. I'm going to leave the left hand, stretch the right arm up, gaze up, and I'm going to thread that arm underneath and lower the right cheek onto the floor. A couple of options here. You might want to wrap the left arm around onto your lower back, or you could push into the left hand and really into the right shoulder and lift the left leg up so we come into a bit of a balance. First time I did this, I wobbled over to the right. So if you do this and you wobble over, just giggle and get on with it, it's fine. As I had to do when I did a half moon once with Alex and broke my glasses. And then lower down if you've got that leg raised. Unwind the right arm, stretch it up again, gaze up to that right hand, and then lower it back down. Little sway of the hips, side to side. Right hand stays, left arm stretches up, gaze up towards the left hand, and feed that left arm through and lower the left cheek. Options again, maybe to raise the leg
push into that right elbow and arm on the floor. And then slowly bring the leg down if you've done that option. Unwind the left arm, stretch it up. And then we're going to come back into our tabletop. Toes are going to come together. We're going to sit ourselves back. Is Alex ready to take this on? She's bound to be. So we're just in our child's pose now.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take over and let's just leave this playlist on because it's really nice. We'll see what music comes up. Wow, connect to your breath. Thank you so much, Matt. That was a beautiful practice and also so many like nice little memories. And it was also really cool to see Matt's growth in that because Matt graduated my yoga teacher training and I haven't done a practice with him in a long time. And to like experience new flows and new movements and new ideas, that was all super cool. The nature of life is change and building something like the Mindful Life practice, I've had to witness the change and let go of certain aspects of it. And it's really cool to then be able to come together and recognize the change and appreciate the change and celebrate it. Okay, let's take a couple more breaths in the child's pose. And then I'm going to invite you to just come up to a tabletop. And from the tabletop, you're going to tuck the toes and lift up and back, find the downward dog. And yes, I was thinking as we started, I was like, only me and Matt would like plan something and like not discuss it at all and just start doing it. But so far it's gone well. Okay, leave your left foot where it is. Lift the right leg up. Pull the right knee all the way in and see if you can step the right foot between the palms, and you're going to rock forward and back. And then we're going to land onto the left knee. If you have any knee sensitivity, you could cushion the knee. And if your foot is like back here, you could just use your hand and like glide it forward. And then breathe the arms up towards the sky and bring a bit of movement in with your breath. So on the inhale, just lift the arms up. And then on the exhale, hinge forward and reach the arms back. Good. And we'll do this a few times. So I'm teaching this class from my childhood bedroom. This is my childhood bedroom. And my mom in the pandemic did like 1,000 yoga classes from this room. So you guys probably recognize this room. She's injured her back, which is why she's not doing yoga with me right now. She's now a grandmother. We have a toddler. I have a toddler niece, and she picked up my niece when babysitting and injured her back. So anyway, she's not practicing with us today. Let's do one more breath. Take the arms up. And then when you exhale, reach both palms forward, leave your left arm forward, peel your right arm back, expand through the heart space. You're coming into a twist. And then reach your left arm forward and plant it on the inside of the right arm. And let's do some big sweeping circles with the right arm. Sweep the arm forward and take it back. So you're expanding through the shoulder joint, you're rotating, and just see what comes up. If there's stickiness, if there's tenderness, just observe it, witness it. Take one more breath with the arm expanded. And then anchor the right palm on the sacrum, and perhaps you linger here. Maybe you kick the foot back, take a quad stretch. And then reach the right arm down. Release the foot if you have it. Walk the fingertips back. This is your Ardha Hanumanasana. Hinge your body with your breath. Taking one more inhale. Good. One more exhale. And then walk the hands forward, tuck the left toes and lift the left knee. And you can take a step back with the right foot and either come to plank and move through a vinyasa flow, or you might go straight up to down dog, your choice. And then go through the opposite way. So take the left leg up, big breath in. And then come all the way forward, step the left foot forward. You could use the hand to get it there if you like, just rock forward and back. And then land onto the right knee. Lift the arms up towards the sky. And then move with the breath. So on your breath in, keep the arms lifted. And then when you exhale, empty out and hinge the arms back, reach the heart space forward. Good. We'll just do this a few times. Just do 2 more breaths. Take a last one. Inhale, lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, reach the arms forward. Now leave the right arm where it is. Peel the left arm all the way back. Come into a twist. And then reach the arm forward and plant the right palm on the inside of the left foot. And then take some big circles with your left arm to circle all the way around and then lift it up. And we'll just do a few more movements like this. Good, just 2 more. And then a last one, lift the arm up. Land the palm on the land the palm on the sacrum. Perhaps you kick the foot back. Maybe you come into a quad stretch, gaze over the left shoulder. See how that feels. And then release the right foot. Let's walk the fingertips back, lengthen over the left leg. Take a few deep breaths. Take 1 more inhale. 1 more exhale. And then walk the hands all the way forward. Tuck the right toes and lift the right knee. Step all the way back, and you can move through your vinyasa flow or just go direct down dog. It's my preference to go directly to down dog. I was telling my mom the other day, I was like, I just don't really like chaturanga that much. Good. Wow, there's so many people here. This is amazing. Old and new. And all around the world. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's do 1 more standing flow. So take the right leg up towards the sky. Take a big inhale with the right leg up. And you can bend through the right knee and stack the hips. You can reach the right toes over to the left. And then maybe flip your dog, coming all the way forward. I was just laughing to myself, remembering how Matt found out on like the first day of yoga teacher training that stack the hips was like something different than he thought it was for like the year up to that point. Okay, if you come all the way back around to a 3-legged dog, depending on who you talk to, we're gonna pull the right knee in and then just step the right foot between the palms. And this time we're gonna come all the way up into a crescent lunge. So you're lifted up with your arms up overhead, and then exact same movement. So inhale, keep the arms lifted. And then when you exhale, hinge forward, reach the arms back. And then keep moving with the breath. So obviously when this community started, we were all in this global pandemic. I don't know if you remember March 2020, but it meant that we were all in our homes. We were all stationed in one place. No one was traveling. And a lot of people were working from home, and it like created this environment that was perfect for like this 24/7 Zoom community. Take one more breath, lift the arms up, and then pull the palms into heart center, shift the weight onto the right foot, and then just lift the left leg up. This is your warrior three. And since then, everyone's life has probably changed in different ways. I know my life has changed. I moved countries. I moved from Abu Dhabi to Bali. I quit my job. And I actually got an opportunity to go to London at Christmas and spend time with Matt, which was so much fun. Take one more breath in this warrior three, and then step all the way back, land your left foot, and then reach the left arm back, right arm forward. This is Virabhadrasana 2. And then move with the breath, inhale, reverse. And then just exhale, come forward with the elbow onto the thigh, and just do this a few times. Anyway, I think I was saying to Matt in London, you know, there are times when I get really sad when I miss, you know, that Zoom community and having those friends there like all the time, 24/7. And then I remind myself, like, if the world hadn't changed, then like we wouldn't be traveling, we wouldn't be doing yoga retreats, and I wouldn't have that chance to like go hang out in London for 24 hours. I have to do a 2-week quarantine, right? Take one more breath, and then come all the way forward into the extended side angle. And then we're just going to lead into one more standing pose and balancing pose. So lift up to your warrior two, lengthen the right leg, reach the right arm forward, clock the right arm alongside the right calf, lift the left arm up towards the sky, gaze up towards the left thumb, and then maybe you shift weight onto your right foot, right fingertips. Find your Ardha Chandrasana, your half moon. Know that part of life is learning how to fall, learning how to stumble, getting back up when you make mistakes. Come up to stand with the left foot alongside the right. Anchor the palms at heart center. Feel both feet on the mat. Find your mountain moment. And then take a big breath in, reach the arms up towards the sky. Just exhale the body forward, come into your forward fold. Take a breath in, halfway lift. And then exhale, lower down, plant the palms, step back to your plank. Move through your vinyasa flow. Come all the way back to your down dog. You got this. Good. Nice. Anyway, in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, he says that the nature of everything in life is change, and the real trap is just getting attached to any of it. How has your life been changing since the pandemic, during the pandemic? Take the left leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Good. Bend through the left knee, stack the hips. If you want to flip your dog, go for it. You got it. I just realized it's 8:50, so I'll wind this down soon. Come all the way back up to your three-legged dog. Beautiful. Good. And then just pull the left knee in, step the left foot between the palms, lift the heart up, come into your crescent lunge. And then flow with your breath. On the breath in, keep the arms lifted up towards the sky. On the exhale, hinge the heart forward, reach the arms back. And can you do this a few times, moving with the breath? Do 2 more. And then take a last one. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Breathe in, lift the arms up towards the sky. And then gather the palms at heart center, anchor the thumbs towards the heart space. Trust that the left foot will hold you as you lift the right leg up and press through the big toe. Breathe your body. And then take a big step back with the right foot. Reach the right arm back, left arm forward. Big breath in, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Take the right arm up overhead. Do 3 more flows. Can you flow like water? And end like fire. 2 more. And then take a last one. And then come all the way up. Lengthen through the left leg, shorten the stance. Reach the left arm forward. Walk the left arm alongside the left calf. Trust that the left foot will hold you as you lift up onto the left foot, left fingertips, press through the big toe. And then come all the way up to stand with the right foot alongside the left. Anchor the palms together. Find and feel the clarity and contrast. 1 foot on the earth versus 2. And just feel yourself enveloped in this community, held by this community. Computer screens all around the world, from Costa Rica to Cayman Islands to Toronto to Fort Erie to the UK, Dubai, Malaysia, Australia, France. You're part of something, and it's very real. Know that you're never alone, because you always have that community behind you. Let's take a breath in. We're going to lift the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Take the inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way back down, step back. If you want to journey your body through one more vinyasa flow, go for it. Beautiful. And let's take the right leg up towards the sky from downward dog. And then pull the right knee in, lay the right shin across the width of the mat, snuggle the left knee back, take a big breath in, just expand through the heart space, and then come all the way onto the elbows. This is pigeon pose. If you do have knee sensitivity or your hips feel uncomfortable here, you can also come onto your back, and I think Matt is demonstrating it. Lovely, so I don't have to move. Thanks, Matt. So you can do this pose on your back as well. Wow, this is a great playlist. Good work. Let's take a few more breaths. And make your way all the way up to your down dog. Or if you're on your back, just stay on your back and switch to the other side. If you are in down dog, you can lift the left leg up and come all the way forward. And I have a poem that I want to share with you all. I just remembered it actually right now. And it was written right at the start of the pandemic. And I thought I would find it if I Googled "when this is over" pandemic poem, but apparently there's a lot of poems like that in the world. Take one more breath. Got it. And then lift all the way up and just roll your body. You're going to come onto your back. Just come all the way around. Hold the knees in, open the arms into cactus. And then just drop the knees over to the right. And then gaze over the left shoulder. And then let's take the knees all the way up and just come into a twist on the other side. And I'm just gonna see if I'm gonna stop the music. Maybe Matt can lower it. Let's see. Oh, wow, that's impressive. And let's stay there for another breath. And then pull the knees all the way into the chest. Give the body a nice little hug. Extending into your final resting pose. And this poem is called "When This Is Over" by Laura Kelly Faraci, I think, Fanucci. When this is over, may we never again take for granted a handshake with a stranger, full shelves at the store, conversations with neighbors, a crowded theater, Friday night out, a routine checkup, the school rush each morning, coffee with a friend, the stadium roaring, each deep breath, a boring Tuesday, life itself. When this ends, may we find that we have become more like the people we wanted to be, we were called to be, we hoped to be, And may we stay that way, better for each other because of the worst. We'll stay in our Shavasana for just a couple more breaths, and then I'll bring you back. Lokani samastani sukhino bhavantu. Lokani samasta sukhino bhavantu. Lokani samasta sukhino bhavantu. Lokani samasta sukhino bhavantu. Just give your fingers and toes a little bit of a wake up wiggle. Take a nice big stretch all the way, fingers through toes. Bring the knees into the chest. Give the body a nice, soft little hug. Just gently bring yourself up to your seated shape with the palms at the heart center. Often when I have so many time zones on a call, I love to do a breath for each time zone, but I think we'll be here for like 10 more minutes if we do that. So let's just take a breath in and feel the connection of this community around the world. Then we'll close this practice with an intention. And it's an ancient intention. It's the original intention, and it's been passed from heart to heart through thousands of years. And it's that our practice remains steady and that our efforts remain continuous and that our yoga helps and heals and it serves and it benefits all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe. May we be happy, healthy, and free. And may the thoughts and the actions of each of our lives contribute towards this. And let's just finish with an Om sound. We're going to breathe in and breathe out and then breathe in to make the Om. So take a big filling breath in. An emptying breath out. Big breath in. Om. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, for being here, for sharing the space and the practice. We're so grateful for each one of you. And the light in me, it sees and it honors the light in you. Thank you. Thank you.